Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. NFL Cowboys news today. We've got some exciting, high-stakes news coming out of Cowboys Nation. Micah Parsons, yes, the man, the myth, the absolute beast has made a bold statement, and it's got the entire NFL world talking. And we can't talk about this without addressing the retirement of one of the greatest offensive linemen to ever suit up for the Cowboys, Zack Martin. So, let's dig into what these moves mean for Dallas, their Super Bowl hopes, and their future. Micah Parsons, one of the most electrifying young talents in the NFL today, has been making waves since day one. His ability to pressure quarterbacks, his speed, and his relentless pursuit of greatness has already earned him the nickname the Man on Fire. But recently, his words have caught the attention of fans and critics alike. So, what exactly did Micah say? Well, during the 2024 season, Micah Parsons spoke up about the future of his team, and not just the future of the head coach, Mike McCarthy, but something much more personal. Something that sent shockwaves through Cowboys Nation. He talked about the fact that Zack Martin, the all-world guard, could be leaving the game without ever having won a Super Bowl ring with the Dallas Cowboys. Zack Martin, a true legend of the game, has been the rock of the Cowboys' offensive line for nearly a decade. 8-time Pro Bowl, 6-time All-Pro. The man has done it all, and he's been part of some incredible seasons. But despite all of his accolades, a Super Bowl ring has eluded him. And Micah's statement wasn't just about Martin's legacy, it was also about Micah's own drive and ambition. He wasn't worried about McCarthy's job. He wasn't focused on anything other than the goal that everyone in Dallas has been chasing for decades now, the Super Bowl. Parsons made it clear that he wasn't just playing for himself. He wasn't playing for records or personal accolades. He wanted to win for the guys who came before him, guys like Zack Martin, DeMarcus Ware, and the many others who put in the work but never got their Super Bowl moments. Now, this statement really caught fire. It was bold, and honestly, it was a little bit of a shot across the bow. Some people even thought he was taking a dig at Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys' head coach. But let's be clear, Micah wasn't throwing shade at McCarthy. Instead, he was showing how much he cares about the bigger picture. About winning for the team, for the legacy of the Cowboys, and for the veterans who have helped pave the way for players like him. And if you look at the history of the Cowboys, Micah Parsons is just the latest in a long line of superstars who have come and gone without winning that elusive Super Bowl. We're talking about Tony Romo, DeMarcus Ware, Dez Bryant, Tyron Smith, Ezekiel Elliott. These are all legendary names, players who gave their all but couldn't secure that final piece of glory, that Super Bowl ring. It's a bit of a heartbreaking reality, right? That despite having so much talent on the roster over the years, the Cowboys have struggled to get back to the big game. But now, Micah Parsons has stepped up. He's become the face of the defense, and with veterans like Martin potentially retiring, Parsons has naturally taken on more of a leadership role. But it's not just about his play on the field. Micah is stepping up in the locker room and speaking out, pushing the team forward toward the goal they all crave. You see, it's not just about the Super Bowl. It's about the culture. It's about leadership. Micah's willingness to speak his mind shows a maturity that's rare for a young player. He knows the weight of the history of the Cowboys. He knows that he's now the one who has to carry that torch, along with the rest of the team. And that brings us to one of the biggest questions on everyone's mind: can Micah Parsons be the one to end the Super Bowl drought in Dallas? The Cowboys haven't won a title since 1995, and every year, that window seems to shrink. But with Micah Parsons at the helm, along with a strong supporting cast, the potential is there. The talent is there. The drive is there. The Cowboys' defense has become one of the most feared in the league, largely thanks to Parsons. But it's not just about his individual accolades. Micah is making everyone around him better. His hunger for a ring is infectious, and that could be the spark that ignites this team's Super Bowl run. So let's break it down. Micah Parsons has called his shot. He's not playing for personal glory, he's playing for history. For a legacy that will finally put the Cowboys back on top. And with Zack Martin stepping away from the game, there's no better time for Parsons to step up as the leader this team needs. Will he be able to pull off what so many Cowboys greats couldn't? Will he be the one to finally lead Dallas to another Super Bowl? The stakes couldn't be higher for Dallas. The city of Dallas is hungry for a championship. The fans are loyal, and they've been waiting far too long for another Super Bowl victory. But with a player like Micah Parsons leading the charge, the Cowboys' future looks brighter than it has in years. And as we all know, Micah is the kind of player who thrives under pressure. He thrives when the stakes are high. And if he can continue to perform at the level he has been, while also rallying his teammates to follow his example, we could be looking at the team that ends the long drought in Dallas. But it's not just about talent. Micah's work ethic, his relentless pursuit of greatness, and his passion for the game are the keys. It's about leadership, it's about vision, and it's about taking ownership of the moment. And Micah has shown that he's ready to do all of that. Zack Martin may be leaving, but his legacy in Dallas is undeniable. Micah Parsons might just be the one to honor that legacy, and in doing so, create his own legacy, one that will forever be etched in Cowboys history as the man who led them to their next Super Bowl. With the 2025 season on the horizon, the stage is set for Micah Parsons to make good on his prediction. Will he be able to lead the Dallas Cowboys back to the top of the NFL mountain? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: the Cowboys are in great hands with Parsons, and we can't wait to see what happens next. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're as excited as we are about Micah Parsons' Super Bowl dreams, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below letting us know your thoughts. Will Parsons lead the Cowboys to glory, or will they fall short once again? We'll be watching closely. Until next time, Cowboys fans, keep the faith alive.